Ugh. It's a rainy day here in Albuquerque. And let's just show it off a little bit. It rained last night. There's dog. Check this out. These are my potatoes. I grew them from potatoes. And they're growing. And it makes me happy. Yeah. So what are we doing today? We're drinking a Mountain Dew. Smoking some cigarettes. So, that's what we're doing today, and that's what we're gonna do. Set you up over here. Now, I got some shit to do today. Today, I got a final exam I gotta take. I'm not excited about. I have to take it in about half an hour. That's why I'm smoking some cigarettes. Excuse me. Please go. Please head out. Would you? I've been watching HBO Girls. That's what I've been watching. And let me tell you, that's an interesting show. That's a fun show. Let's set this up, see if we can get a thumbnail out of it. There we go. There we go. Look at that. Yeah, that's good. That's good for the thumbnail. Huh? That's fun. That's fun. We're gonna sit like this. I've been smoking a lot lately. Probably too much. But, I've been nervous. I've been anxious. Sorry, I got a little notification in German on my phone. That's what it's for. It's a German final. It's for Advanced German 2 here at the University of New Mexico. I just farted. I'm not doing very good. Oh, man. Some of my videos are getting traction, and I think that's pretty cool. It's always good to see a video get close to 100 views. It's good to see a video get close to, reaching the algorithm a little more realistically. Getting some more eyeballs on it, So what do you guys think about Thought Slime? I haven't thought about Thought Slime in like years. I used to be really into them. Like around when they first got started. I think it was just because I was like 16 and I was just getting into politics like in a new way, But Thought Slime, I hear they're still kicking. I'm weighing Thought Slime because I think they still go by they them. I don't mean to be rude. I really haven't thought about Thought Slime in a while. But I do think about Caleb Maupin a lot. And I think about the time that Thought Slime said Burger King in a YouTube video. And then Caleb Maupin made a response and said, Burger King. That shit was funny. That was good. I liked that. Because it's so real. I'm not gonna say it again. Yeah. This is my first cigarette of the day. It's early morning. Not really early. It's about 9:30. I'm hoping it's a good day. I hope I do good on this test. And then I can do my other class. I got work today. I got a lot of shit I gotta do. But that seems to be a constant in life. It's a little cold out. It's a little chilly. But the air seems pretty still. So that should make it better, at least. Whew. I'm tired. I'm real tired. But I'm almost done with the semester. Just gotta do some more makeup assignments. See if I can't make something up for my art history class to try and get a better grade. I should be able to pass all my classes if I just nut up. But Thought Slime, what's up with Thought Slime? Because I thought I kind of stopped keeping up with it when I stopped keeping up with like politics YouTube, like leftist YouTube, because honestly, it's kind of a waste of fucking time, isn't it? Sitting there talking about leftist politics on YouTube. I guess maybe it's not, but it feels like a waste of time for me watching it. Just because they'll talk about shit and it's just like, okay, yeah, we've already talked about this, you know, we've talked about this 150 fucking times. I don't see why I need to hear about it over and over goddamn again. I'm a little nervous about this test. My thoughts are kind of all over the place. I don't know why I'm thinking about Thought Slime all of a sudden. I think Thought Slime is one of those people, what's their name, Mildred? Mildred is one of those people that I always thought I would hang out well with, but then I look back on it and I'm like, I don't think we would vibe. You know what would be good is watching a horror movie with Mildred, because I feel like that's really what they like, you know. I feel like I would watch a horror movie and they would sit there and talk my ear off the entire time about all the special effects and shit. And that would be fun for me. Watch some Cronenberg movie with Mildred, you know? I think that'd be cool. I do want to mention about the music I've been posting and my motivations for doing that. I don't think that I'm a terribly good musician. I don't think the songs that I post are terribly good. The main reason that I post songs on my YouTube channel is because I like to delete them off my phone. And then if I have them on YouTube, then they're kind of backed up. And that means that if I ever forget the song, forget how it goes, you know, then I can go back to the video and I can see it and I can be like, oh, that's how the song goes, you know, and then I can play it again. It's basically just remembering music for me, which is, I think, good. I think it's a good use of YouTube. I think YouTube should be used kind of the way I use it. I do believe in like journals and diary YouTube more than anything else. And I think that making videos just about whatever the fuck you want to make them about is what YouTube is all about. That's what it was about, you know, 10, 20 years ago when I first started going on YouTube. Which is crazy to think about. It's crazy that YouTube is going to be 20 years old soon. I don't know when the exact date is. If it's not already 20 years old, I don't know. I don't know the exact timeline of events, but goddamn, that's a long time, isn't it? That's a little, it's a little younger than me, YouTube, you know? Which is kind of crazy to think about. Now, leftist YouTubers were never really like something that you saw for years and years and years. It really wasn't until I feel like the pandemic that they started getting more popular, because I think people sticking around inside their houses had more time to think about politics and whatnot. Vosh. Haven't thought about Vosh in a while. What's going on with Vosh? Is he still doing his shit? Because I know he was the one that always got in drama back in the day, but no one really talks about him anymore. Now it's all about Hassan, isn't it? And I think it's just because Hassan is, he's more popular. He's got, what? He's got all kinds of people watching him all the fucking time. They watch him do whatever. They watch him just watch YouTube videos. Isn't that crazy? Isn't that a little silly? Let's talk about H3. H3 fucking sucks. Can I talk about how Ethan Klein was good for one video and it was Vape Nation? And that was his one good video that he ever did, was just going around and vaping in front of everybody and like doing the Vape Nash, come on. I still remember Vape Nash, man. But you know, he's an asshole. And he was an asshole back then too, because that got me addicted to vaping. You know? That's why I started using nicotine in the first place. Was because I was like, oh, Vape Nash, here we go. I wonder if he ever thought about that. And now he has like a radio show in LA. Like he's on the radio. Is he? Is he really on the radio in LA? That's crazy. That's insane to me. And he's talking all this shit about Palestine. And ain't that some shit? But what I hate is that he started talking shit about Palestine, and then all these YouTubers started coming out, you know, being like, oh, you know, fuck you, Palestine deserves to be free. And then he did the same thing that every Zionist does, which is make it personal. And he made it this shitty YouTube drama. And it feels so fucked because these are people's lives we're talking about. And then all he can think about is whether or not iDubbbz is his friend anymore. And I wonder if Thought Slime said anything about it. I'm not going to check. But I am going to be done here. Thanks for watching.